Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. If you remember, these were the same succulents that were smashed in the box, and as I said, it's not going to be ready by Christmas. Christmas has already passed through and we are still over here. But the good thing is that the succulents are now stable. They are not in the best condition, but at least they are stable. Finally, I have found the name of this succulent. I will put it up on the screen. This was the one that was damaged a lot, with lot of leaves that were broken. Even the stem was broken and I had still put it into the soil. Now you can see this is the scar that is left back. This is basically the portion has got calloused. Probably there was a scratch on this which was not visible at that point of time. And I have left it as it is. I'm not going to be doing any cutting as of now, because as you can see, there won't be any growth coming up on this. It's going to be smooth like that. There won't be any growth on that. Probably after maybe 6 months, I might do a cutting, but not right now, because the succulent is slightly stable but not completely. But the good thing is that the crown area is getting compact. Now all of these 4 succulents are still kept in indirect bright light. They are basically placed in the north direction, where there is a good amount of air circulation, where there is a good amount of indirect bright light. The reason why air circulation is very important, because remember guys, these succulents are already damaged to quite an extent. They are very weak. When a succulent is weak, it is at a high risk of getting either infested with mealybugs or getting attacked by fungal infection. So we have to ensure that there is a good amount of air circulation. Out of these 3 succulents, this Aguides rubra is the only one that is a very strong one, which will not get affected much with powdery mildew or with mealybugs. It is quite strong. But as we all know, the Black Prince is the one that is like a pest magnet, can easily get affected with mealybugs. So it is still very safe and I'm very happy about it. And PVN, as we all know, it's very prone to powdery mildew. It's very prone to mealybugs, just like our Black Prince. But you can see even the PVN is slowly starting to get a little bit better on the crown area. I haven't touched this succulent at all. I haven't pulled out any of those dead leaves. I have left it as it is because I want the succulent to be comfortable. So overall, the plants are stable. There is a good amount of compact growth on the crown area. You can see they are looking much better. Even the rubra is getting a little bit better on the crown area. Still, there is a lot of improvement that is going to happen. Luckily, Black Prince has done quite good as compared to all the others. I'm very happy about it. It has turned very compact, a good amount of stress colors. But still, we will keep a close watch on it. I'm not going to be doing any cutting, no propagation, no direct sunlight as of now. It is going to be kept in the same place, which is in the north direction, where there is a good amount of air circulation, where there is a good amount of indirect bright light, which is not very strong, which will not burn the crown area. Because right now, the crown area is very sensitive, very delicate. It can easily get burnt with direct sunlight. Remember this one, the stem had broken. I had put it into the soil. None of these succulents have been watered since the day they have been put into the soil. I know it's been a really long time, but I've started to notice that the leaves are losing out water. So probably today or tomorrow, I will go ahead and do watering. So in this case, I won't be doing bottom watering, because over here, the succulents desperately need water. So I will be doing a top watering, but ensuring that the water is not going to fall onto the leaves. And this succulent, if you remember, the stem was broken. I had put in half of the stem in dry soil. So I'm going to take out the succulent to show you this. You can see this. The roots have grown really well. And you can also see that the roots are white in color. Usually when I tend to air root it, they are dark pink in color because they are above the soil. Now because this is inside the soil, you can see, as you can see, the roots are white in color. They're doing quite well. A little bit of dry leaves. I will take out the dry leaves from the lower portion. And I will push it back into the soil very carefully. So now I'm relieved that this one has also got roots, which means that she is also eligible for watering. If there were no roots, I would have still had to wait. But now that she has got roots, I can water all 4 of them and keep them in the same place in the north direction. So as you can see guys, it is a very slow process. They have not completely adjusted yet. There is still a very long process. As I said, next Easter, that is next year, they will be ready by then probably, or even if they don't, I'm still going to keep them aside. I will still not sell them off because they are not in a very good condition. This is not something that a person should even gift as a succulent because they are not in a very good condition. Transporting them or putting them in a box is not going to work out really well. There is a lot of progress still left on these succulents, so we have to be extremely careful. Fertilizers, of course I don't use any fertilizers, but if you have a case like this, please don't add fertilizers right away. Let the succulent get adjusted. This is going to take another probably 4 months, 5 months, or even 6 months. Depends upon how the succulent is getting comfortable or is getting adjusted. It is going to take quite some time. You can see the aguides leaves are all haywire. It is going to take quite some time for it to start looking like a succulent. You might have seen how my rubras tend to look like. All of the leaves are closed inwards and they look very symmetrical, but over here they are all haywire. They are all kind of in a different direction, so we want the succulent to come together. Like you can see, the Echeveria Black Prince is looking a little bit better. You can see it's not very symmetrical, but it's still manageable, but the others are not yet. The leaves will start to fall off as and when time passes, but most probably we will have to do a cutting on the crown area, which again it's going to take a very long time. So as I've said this earlier as well, the hobby of keeping succulents is all about patience. You need to have a lot of patience. You cannot keep moving your succulents here and there. You cannot keep repotting them every now and then. That is not how it tends to work. Once you have put your succulents into the pot, it's going to be their permanent pot for probably another 2 or 3 years, and they are going to be sitting in that same pot. So if you are planning to pot your succulents which are in this condition, or even if it's in a healthy condition, ensure that you are selecting the pot and soil well in advance, so that later on you do not have to repot them or change the pot because you do not like the pot or probably the soil is not right. So first get your pot and soil in place, and then you can plant your succulents so that you avoid the process of repotting them every now and then. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.